Because 3:30 I'm in the house. Sorry, you're not recording anymore. Okay. So because of the meeting at 3 o'clock, I was afraid it would finish by 4 o'clock. At 4:30, I will hit the road. By 5 o'clock, I'm at the house. And then my wife would kill me for being so late for lunch. And it will not be a very nice. Okay, it's nice to be interviewed in the BBC, but definitely not worth to be shot by my wife. So we decided to make it at the house. We are flexible with time.
So I've just interviewed the tourist minister. The other story I'm doing is about tourism. So first of all, Turki, if I could just have your name and title just for the tape.
Turki Faisal Al Rasheed, Chairman of Golden Grass Incorporated. South Business. I prefer to be called that.
Okay, and how long have you been growing wheat? Since the 80s?
The first crop I have grown in Saudi Arabia, it was 1984.
And tell me why Saudi Arabia embarked on this huge project to develop wheat.
Such a big program like this, no one can pin down exactly what the reason. There was a lot of political reason for, if I recall, it was the Minister of the Secretary of Agriculture in the U.S. He said, and together with Henry Kissinger, he said, a grain of wheat equivalent to a barrel of oil. And very strangely enough, the same language now, we start to hear it. That's one reason. I honestly think, that's my personal opinion, the reason for the agriculture, the Saudi government, they want to distribute the wealth of the oil throughout the country, throughout the Saudi. And the only way is to distribute the wealth is by agriculture. We have, unfortunately, agriculture was a monster and out of control. We should have restricted our agriculture at that time into only what our need of wheat. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We went expansion and expansion and expansion.
The idea of the subsidy for wheat farms, I mean, how much does the government subsidise it?
It's very little. Actually, right now, for the last 2 years, or more than 2 years, is the government is making money from the Saudi farmers because they pay. Would you like to talk in reals, dollars, or euros?
Dollars.
Dollars. I'm sorry, I don't know the dollars, but it's a 1,000 SR, which I just prepared it for you because it's a BBC. It's 1,000 SR. This is how much they pay the farmer, and that's equivalent to 167 euro. It's about $250. And now they are talking about increasing the numbers to 2,000 SR, double it. And that's 334 euro. The world price is 3,000 SR, which is about 500 euro. So the world price is 500. They buy it from a Saudi farmer for 167, include transportation, include dockage, include zakat, which is that you will take at least 15% discount on that.
So is this subsidy, is it per kilo or is it per month? Or
no, they take delivery from you,
okay.
And they wait, and they wait, and they wait, and they wait. Sometimes stay a year, sometimes 2 years, sometimes more than 2 years before the government pay you for your wheat.
So the subsidy is related to the amount of wheat you're producing?
The amount of wheat you're delivering.
And that would go to
the side organization.
So, I can work out the figures.
But please remember, the Saudi farmer is the one who's subsidizing the government. It's not the government who's subsidizing the Saudi farmers. Because they buy it now less than 1/3 of the international price.
So it's bought at 1/3 of the international price. And the subsidy is how much? It's
they pay 1,000 SR per ton. The world price is 3,000 SR per ton. And you will deduct it out of this 1,000, transportation, dockage, zakat 2.5%. That goes up to 10%.
So it's not overly subsidised. It's just the concern of the water.
It's the other way around. They're making money
The
out of the
farmers,
Saudi. The Saudi farmers is subsidizing the government. It's not the other way around.
So there's probably around about there's the 1,000 subsidy. You put other costs on that, like transport. It comes up to maybe a maximum of 2,000, and the international rate is 3,000.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not subsidised, basically.
It's subsidized, but it's the other way around. It's the farmer who subsidizes the government, not the government subsidizing the farmer.
Yeah, it's not subsidised because it's inefficient and it costs more to buy, basically. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. And what about the water cost? I mean, that just goes straight down to the aquifer, doesn't it? And it comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah. How far do you have to go down to get water?
It depends, but you are talking in my farms we are talking about 700 meters.
And how much water do you feel is left in these aquifers to carry on in a real wheat?
Nobody could tell you exactly how much is in the oil field rather than in the water. But if we compare the aquifer in Saudi Arabia, they are anticipating the same as the aquifers in the US. It will be 25 years to 30 years. That's what they assume it will be run out.
I mean, what's interesting at the moment is you've got global wheat prices, which are the highest they've ever been, and you've got a decision by Saudi Arabia to stop growing wheat. I mean, do you think this decision's maybe been made at the wrong time?
Well, the tools in Saudi Arabia, we have the capability to reach our self-sufficiency in less than a year. If Saudi Arabia make a decision today, they will pay the farmers the price of the wheat, the international price. A year from now, you will have more than 3 million tons on their silos. However, having that capability, I think the Saudi farmer, Saudi government should push it for doing the farms in Egypt and in Sudan. We should do farming in Sudan and in Egypt. It should be Saudi companies, public company, owned, not rent, not leased, but owned with a title, clear-cut titles from the Sudanese government. We get the land and we should farm there.
And is that a better option than just, say, buying wheat? If so, why?
We will achieve many reasons for that. Number one is Sudan is an Arab country, is just across the Red Sea, and we will, each project, which is, I anticipate, it's about 10,000 hectares, that's 25,000 acres, we should hire about 50 to 75,000 directly and indirectly people. This will improve the life standards in Egypt, the life standard in Sudan. In Sudan, they have the water, and they have the land, and they have the peoples to work. We have the technologies, and we have the know-how how to manage those farms. But not in a lease for 200